This is how high my July electricity bill is about to be. Unfortunately, that's probably true. It's Sunday. I'm Akorn. Welcome back to Laugh While the World Burns, bringing you your weekly dose of Idiocracy memes and news. Join me on the AkornTV livestream Hangout tonight, July 19th at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Speaking of the livestream, it has now moved back to Sunday nights. Also, check out the new designs and bestsellers over in the AkornTV merch store. For those who use QR codes, you can scan it here, or the link is down below in the video description. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and let's get into today's show.
Hey guys, I'm bored. Let's get the peasants to fight and bet on who wins.
That's certainly a lot closer to the truth. Man banned from all-you-can-eat buffet after staff say he ate like the restaurant owed him money. You know, I don't understand. Why do people do stuff like this? We know that people today don't have respect for anybody else, but they don't even have any respect for themselves. What would you do if you could be invisible for a day? I'd go to Paris and beat up a mime. The round of applause he'd receive from his audience would be incredible. You know, that does actually sound hilarious. Somebody needs to invent active camo just to go and harass mimes. Taco Bell releases statement after being reportedly identified as a possible source of parasite causing explosive diarrhea. Are they really sure it's a parasite? I mean, I thought everyone knew about Taco Bell, right? That's pretty much just the normal experience that you paid for. One of these is the Obama Library. The other is a North Korean guard tower. And that library is probably just the entrance into one of his bunkers. It's official. The Americans are getting good at football. Getting good at it. We've won 60 Super Bowls. Yeah, and those are world championships too, right? Those count. And it's a heck of a lot more entertaining than soccer. Breaking. Yellowstone bison that tossed tourists 8 feet into the air will not be euthanized. Well, I certainly hope not. They're the ones in its territory. If somebody comes into your house, you're allowed to throw them out. People treat wild animals like they're at a petting zoo. Because every story needs a happy ending. I bet he really wishes that's all he was doing. Man eats nothing but Costco's samples for 8 months. In this economy, this isn't a scandal. It's a financial strategy. You know, unfortunately for some people, this is actually probably true. As far as this guy goes, though, he also said, but mainly I just wanted more money to gamble with. The Mexican bartender when I tell him I want ice. Museum honors a late artist by covering its floor in enough peanut butter to make 15,000 sandwiches. They'll call anything art today. Drop 5 tons of peanut butter on the floor, smear it around, and call it art. And the thing is, this was apparently recreating the original art from however many years ago it said, when the so-called artist made it the first time. Then,
Eating meat causes climate change.
now,
How do you do, fellow Texans?
that is literally what they do, right? They step down from their pedestals, come to us commoners, and think they're blending in and speaking our language, when they stick out like a sore thumb. Statues of Black American activists going up in Ireland. First off, why would they make statues of American activists and put them up in Ireland? That don't even make sense. But number 2, why is it just their head and the way that they've got them situated? I mean, it just looks creepy to me. When your neck hurts. Oh, my neck. Well, I have some neck issues, and it's one of the triggers for my migraines. Here's a comment that I got recently I thought I'd share with you guys. Obviously a Trump lover, many negative comments. Your channel should be taken down. And after I read that, I had to make a reply. Nope, no Trump lover. I dislike all politicians. But first off, you literally leave a negative comment, then tell me how I make too many negative comments. And it's always the tolerant left who have the same answer to everything that offends them or doesn't parrot their opinion. Ban it, just like you demonstrated here. Have a great day. Salary needed to live comfortably. Tampa and St. Petersburg. Single adult, $94,000. National average, $93,000. 2 working adults and 2 children, $209,000. These numbers feel like satire. I went to college, got a degree, and still can't afford a driveway, let alone the house attached to it. And it's only getting worse by the day. It was somebody took a picture of this at Costco, guys. It's a 20-year supply of Monster energy drinks, and it's on sale for just $10,000. And the thing is, you know that there's people that's bought these things. And if you drunk one Monster every single day, I don't think you'd live for 20 years to drink all these. Don't what? Don't take this exit? Don't drink and drive? Don't forget to turn the oven off before you leave home? I don't know. The highway sign just says don't. And here's another sign that also says don't, but at least they say please. Your garbage truck is about to start spying on you. Your car already did and got fined for it. Oh, they're not worried. I'm sure they'll get plenty more government contracts to add even more spyware to your car. But yeah, not only is it about garbage trucks, but they're also going to have AI cameras on school buses and stuff now, watching the houses in the streets that they're driving through. National native alligator distribution and restraint laws by state. States with alligators. States where it's illegal to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant. Yeah, you always hear about those problems with those alligators up there in the Great Lakes. They made it illegal to tie alligators to fire hydrants because if a firefighter has to respond to an emergency, they can't get to the fire hydrant because it's guarded by an alligator. That's just common sense laws, right?
Don't forget, guys, every 10,000 kilometers, cut off one of the ribs, because this is a wear item, okay? But it's an adjustable wear item. You cut off one ribs, you're good for another 10,000 K.
Guys, I really hope that this is just a skit she's doing, but these days, I doubt it. And even if it was, there will be people that would probably try to do this after seeing that video. No baby on board. Okay to hit. Guess he's needing the insurance money. I got California homeowners insurance, and so can you for just $125,000 a year. The felon versus the picture the media used. Yeah, they do stuff like this all the time. Looks like mine, but I have my doubts. You have to admit, they certainly do look alike. If you search up Illuminati backwards and add.com in a browser, it leads to the official website of the NSA. Yeah, I remember this back from a good number of years ago. And when I saw this meme here, I thought I'd try it to see if it still worked today. And it does. It still takes you to the NSA. Captain, if the black people are convinced the white people are trying to kill them, standing in the middle of a highway is highly illogical. Well, it's not just them, but rather the leftists in general. But yeah, you'd think they'd have more self-preservation instinct than that, but obviously not. When I was working on the content for today's show, I was thinking about what would be the easiest way for people to find the links to my YouTube channels and Twitch and whatever, and I thought, I wonder if they'll come up on Google. So I went to Google and I typed in AkornTV, and I got somewhat of an unexpected summary of my channel and such. But then at the end here, it says, for a sample of the type of comedy and meme reactions discussed on the channel, check out this recent video. And you know whose video they are sending people to? Tyler's. I was like, what the heck? Why is Google showing a Zeducation video under my channel info? Leave some viewers for the rest of us, Tyler. Jeez. Corporation. We made $6 billion, but spent $5.85 billion, so we only owe taxes on $150 million. Government. Yep, makes sense. You. I made $82,000, but spent $79,000 on surviving. Government. You owe taxes on $82,000. But wait. File by April 15th. Yeah, that is absolutely a fact check true. Every time a dollar changes hands, it gets taxed and taxed again. Women who falsely accuse men of sexual crimes should have to register as sex offenders, serve mandatory jail time, and pay the legal fees of the accused. Yes, they absolutely 1000% should, because there's been many men that have spent their life in prison because of the lies of a woman, and that's just a plain fact. If the world was a Monopoly game, we'd be at the part where everybody rage quits because all the property is gone, rent is unaffordable, and one rich guy is ruining everyone's fun. That is true, however, you also have to understand that it's the banker that it's actually controlling everyone.
If you homeschool your kids, then they won't fit in with society.
Exactly. Democrats say they are perfectly capable of rigging elections without any help from China. The Babylon Bee. Juliet, 1996. Juliet, 2024. Snape, 2001. Snape, 2026. Helen, 2004. Helen, 2026. AOC outlines her plans for a presidential run. Shocking data reveals out of 50 million Muslims in Europe, 40 million are on welfare and receive social benefits. Carrie Fisher shot by Brian Griffin on the set of Return of the Jedi 1982. The fact that a dog took this photo makes it even more impressive. What's the chances that the photographer's name was Brian Griffin? I mean, I guess there has to be some out there, right? Imam insulted the French flag. France took action immediately. Whoever his name is, deported within hours. This is Macron leadership. I looked this up because honestly, I thought it was fake, but it's real. So, when exactly did Macron become a good guy now? Because he was passing about as many laws against the citizens as the UK is. Not that they're the only ones by any means. Why did we ever stop tarring and feathering politicians? That's a very good question. YouTubers' thumbnails. Yeah, I guess sometimes. I have to try to get you guys to click on it some way. Mayorman Denny is asking for your patience in this heat. Winter will be here soon, and the heat will be turned off. Yeah, it won't be long before they start activating their power over all the smart appliances. And you just know that the people that didn't wash their hands will intentionally use the handle for washed hands. Man arrested after posing as a museum tour guide and inventing entire fake histories for every painting. The museum should have bailed him out and hired him. Sounds like he was doing a lot better job than their guides were. Meanwhile, aboard the plane heading back to Europe from the World Cup in America, it looks like a bunch of extras going to a Western movie. I put yoga pants on my cat, and now I can't stop laughing. I can't unsee this now. It does look pretty funny. Its body looks too short now. But I want to know, what did they do with its tail? Man spent 8 hours in porta potty tank retrieving Mountain Dew bottle, company says. Apparently, this guy dropped his Mountain Dew down in the tank, and he tried to get it and got stuck and couldn't get out. Now, if it was me, guys, I don't care if it was my prized Stanley thermos. If I dropped it down into a porta potty tank, that's where it's gonna stay. Kayla, they should call you Moon Pie because nobody likes you. Moon Pie, they should call you Kayla because that's how it's supposed to be spelled. The Federal Reserve. That's literally what they do, guys. And these days, they don't even do a lot of that. It's mostly just adding zeros on a computer. I said that for a lot of years, and come to find out, about a year ago or so, they said there was literally computers up there in the White House or wherever that was adding in digital money out of thin air into the economy. It's all just at the push of a button, guys. Smart meters, smart cars, smartphones, smart cities, smart homes. The word smart refers to self-monitoring analysis and reporting technology. A smart illusion of safety and convenience, but actually it's about tricking us into digital control and surveillance. If you like this video, then you'll love the one that'll pop up here. If you're looking for the latest Gen X series episodes, they can be found on my other channel, AkornTV Live. The next AkornTV live stream hangout is tonight, July 19th, starting at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Everyone's welcome to come join the conversation. These and all other links mentioned are down below in the video description. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and come back for more. I'll see you guys next Saturday on my other channel, AkornTV Live. Until then, you guys take care and stay safe this week. This is Akorn, over and out.